Yeah, the hit tunes. I mean, you can't beat. I mean, they're hit tunes, and every Puccini opera you go home humming them. They're just unforgettable. They've even sort of entered pop culture in a way. Yeah. Any other things about Puccini that strike you? Puccini's popularity.
He came to America.
What's that?
He came to America.
He did come to America. That's right. But he's popular all over the world. What about the story? What's that?
Sympathizes with the underdog.
Exactly. The stories, the characters, you know, and they're very, you know, very down-to-earth stories. Most of them, I would say almost all of his operas deal with the average Joe, and we'll talk more about that. Also, there's a real balance in Puccini's operas of realism and romanticism and of pathos and comedy, really. You know, so much of the harmony in it grows out of the pentatonic scale. So it's harmony that does not sound like your typical Western harmony. He harmonizes a musical system that normally is not harmonized, and it produces kind of a hybrid of Western and Eastern music that's very unique and arresting. From the very, very beginning of Butterfly, the minute the curtain rises, before anybody utters a sound, you know, and it's just the orchestra, Puccini immediately sets up the story for us in the most brilliant way. The first thing that you hear is the orchestra playing da 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 da. So he's giving us one sort of quasi-Japanese theme, and then the second thing, da 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 bum ba da da da. So he sets us up with these two Japanese themes. Now, one thing to notice, though, is that immediately we hear this da 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 da, and immediately he brings in another voice in the orchestra. He takes this Japanese melody and puts it into a fugue, which is, a fugue is the most Western of all musical forms. Does not occur in any other kind of music. A fugue where a melody is taken and the key is changed and the melody is then piled upon, you know, it's heard in like 4 or 5 or 6 different voices in a way that interlocks. And that's something that just doesn't exist in Eastern music. So what he's telling us now is da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-dee-da-da. We're in Japan. This is a Japanese story. Ba-da-dee-da-da, ba-da-dee-da-da. Uh-oh, here comes the West with this strangly, you know, strict form is taking the Eastern theme and kind of just squeezing it into a Western form, squeezing it into a fugue where it doesn't want to go. And this is, I mean, he's already, before anybody opens their mouth, he's telling us what this is about, what this show is about.